Dick Cheney's story is one of relentless ambition, seismic influence, and a striking fall from the commanding heights of the Republican establishment to the sidelines of a party he once helped define. When he passed at age 84, he left behind a legacy that almost nobody in modern U.S. politics matches, and yet, his final years were defined by a bitter estrangement from the very movement he helped build. Cheney's rise was methodical. From a young congressman from Wyoming to Secretary of Defense under his namesake Bush, and then to Vice President under his son's namesake Bush, he mastered the craft of governance and power behind the scenes. After the September 11 attacks, Cheney insisted the role of vice president should be more than symbolic, and under his watch it became one of the most influential offices in modern history. Intelligence gathering, preemptive war, expanded executive power, Cheney presided over all of it. Yet the height of his influence came shadowed. The 2003 invasion of Iraq, domestic surveillance programs, brutal interrogation tactics, all under Cheney's watch, proved deeply divisive. Where others saw national security, critics saw unchecked executive power and moral catastrophe. He never backed down, famously declaring he would do it all again. That unyielding posture cemented his reputation as the ultimate Washington insider, even as public sentiment shifted against the systems he upheld. In an ironic twist, the man who once embodied the Republican brand became one of its loudest critics. As Donald Trump reshaped the GOP into something unfamiliar to Cheney, the former vice president didn't politely exit, he attacked. Calling Trump the greatest threat to our republic, Cheney joined forces with his daughter Liz Cheney in denouncing the party's new path. That moral stand cost him his place at the table, and over time painted him as a stubborn outsider unrecognized by a movement he once led. As flags flew half-staff and statements flowed in from across the political spectrum, questions bubbled. What will Cheney be remembered for? For being the architect of the Bush-Cheney era's aggressive foreign policy? Or for the rare high-profile Republican who turned his back on the party's direction? Maybe both. In the end, Cheney's life embodies both the heights of power and a cautionary tale of ideological rigidness. He helped build an era, he could not evolve with it. For America, the man who once stood at the center of the state now serves as a stark reminder of how quickly the center can become the periphery.